Right guys, right guys, how are we doing? So as you can see, I've emptied out the back of the van ready to do the first big job, which is flooring. Now I've chosen to put a raised flooring to bring it in because from here to the roof is 8 foot. Now I don't normally agree with putting framework in on the floor because it's extra weight, but as I'm trying to pull this one out as I'm talking to you, it's just needed. It is just needed. So so we've got ourselves some 18. What's it? It's 25. I think it is 25 by 100. So this means if I slide that up, not very straight piece to demonstrate you with, but if I leave that up there, that means I can do one straight piece from the front to back. I'm also will be, which I've lost my pen now, possibly in the pot. We will be cutting into so far as well to give us like a nice lip here, because here will be a door. So there will be a rear door here. Still be having the external outside doors, but there will be external main rear doors and then obviously a nice inside door. So what I'm going to do now is get this all measured up, cut to where I want it, get a piece made to go across the back there. There's a piece here that's got to come out, but other than that, that's really it, unfortunately, on this. Then once I've got the frame in, then next week when the insulation arrives, I can insulate in between. We've got some nice brackets to go into here as well. We've got we're using 25 by 25 by 50 on the roof frame and the wall frames. I went to the timber merchant. Timber merchant was, I think it was 130 quid. So it wasn't too bad for the timber merchant. But what I'm going to do now is get on with the floor. Once the floor's done, I could put the 2 12mm boards on top, which is perfect. Then I can move on to the door, get the door sized up properly. Because that's the thing, when I was doing this layout, originally we wasn't going to do a backspace here, it was going to be the same layout with patches. But then I learned that the van's wider, a lot wider than I thought. I thought it was 6.6 wide, and as you can see, it's not just from me. I'm not touching the sides like that. It's 6.8 wide. So she's a wide girl. I also learned today she needs a pressure sensor. So that's going to be some fun to try and find what's behind here. That I can dig out of this. You can tell that this was an old roofing van once upon a time, just because of all the crap in here. Yeah, we're going to get this panel out now, which if I'm hoping the disc isn't broken, we can get the panel out. If it's broken, then it's going to be one hell of a job to get it out. What else? I think that's really it. Then it's just a case of just cracking on. Can only do one side at a time, unfortunately, because you see I've got still that pile to come out. But this is just, well, it's like when you live in it. Behind you, I've got the fire going behind you. You know, so yeah, we're going to get this cracked on. What else? No, that's it. So let's see if we can find a pen quickly. There it is. So we want to bring it in a width of the spare wheel, basically. So where's the tapeworm? Just so I know. Then basically whatever gets cut off will be used in the fire. So just because I don't like having waste floating around whilst I'm building the van. Alright. At 22, bring that in by 22. Mark the floor as well. Right. That's your first piece there. And bring that in. One thing I've not measured yet. I'll be brutally honest. There it is. That's the gap between the two wheel arches. So let's quickly do that now, just so I know if I need to make an extra piece to make it a bit wider. Jesus Christ. So between the two wheel arches, you're looking 4.5 foot. So this has got to come in so much. Right, I'm just going to get this into a hyperlapse to get this cut and figure this out, because that's wider than I thought. I thought it was 4 foot, it's not. There we go. Right, get marked up, get the first piece cut, and then go from there. Alright guys, so as you can see, I'm basically making a H, almost, if you think about it. So I'm going to make another piece at equal length at the top there as it comes in. Then I'm going to add 2 bits, top and bottom, the same width as the van. And then I'm just going to work out where the height, where it comes into 8 foot, and then I'm just going to make a double piece at the 8 foot. So this labour used to be a lot quieter. God, I can't wait for winter. So yeah, I'm just going to get on and make the last couple of bits and go from there. Get a drink in as well, and I've still got to do some bits there, and it'll be anchored into the side as well. Fucking tourist plan. Right, so as I say, I'm going to speak plain and louder. We're going to make a H shape, then work out where 8 foot comes into, put an extra joint piece at 8 foot, make that a double piece, and then we can make the 2 box sections which will fit in the 2 corners here, make the box section will fit up there, and then we just got to move on to the door, which I'll do the door off camera because that'll take ages. But then it's just a case of framing the sides, which I've got the framework ready to go. But I'll start with this side first, so you get to see that side. That side will all be done off camera. It's just because it's just going to be an absolute pain in the ass because of the door. And then it's just a case of when next week comes, we insulate the floor, insulate the walls, and then it's just a case of put the wiring in, insulate the back here properly, board the back here. Then it's just a case of hunt for a log burner or get mine repaired, because how bouncy this is it's completely destroyed my log burner. And then we can go from there, and then we'll be safe enough for winter. Then the build will be put on hold. So I'm hoping end of October, end of November, we can get the build put on hold for December. And then in December we are going travelling for 2 weeks. We're going to go to the west coast in Isle of Skye end of December if I can get my holiday approved. So this be going on its first road trip, so to say, in December. but we'll see, because there's still a few jobs coming on this. Another thing, we've ordered some side markers, some reverse lights, some nice trailer parking lights to the top, and then all LED, so the whole van's going to transform on the outside one more time. Another thing I did off camera, if I follow this around. So off camera, we've resealed our joint between the box and the cab. Looks like shit. And else, that's really it. This is where I'm hiding all my stuff. And it's the same on that side. That side's even worse, but I'm just going to, I can sand that down, so that's not an issue. So that's hopefully stopped the leaking. What else? As you see, I've got rid of my wind deflectors because I just didn't like them in the end. I don't know how I feel about this, to be honest. But yeah, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to crack on with some more building. The quicker I get this done, the quicker I can chill and do my tea on an open fire. No, it's getting there. This is what I was on about. I've got to get rid of here. That's where the spare wheel was. But that's going to go into the back door eventually. There's your cupboard that I've done. So if I zoom in, I'm moving more crap in there. You can see I've built the cupboard across the top. That's got a roof rack up there now of the cab. That's what I've done off camera. Rusty helped me obviously with the square there. But other than that, it's getting there. It's getting there. So yeah, I'm going to leave you all to it. As you can see, it's sunny. So might be a bit too long of a talking pace, but I'll speak to you all in a bit, guys. Alright guys, so it's been about an hour or so. Yeah, it's been about an hour or so. We've managed just to do this little back section here. Now I'm going to repeat this and do that same up there. Then I'm going to do a box down the side there like I've done with that there basically. Hello Tweety Bird. Lots of Robin over here. See if you can pick him up in the edge. He is just there somewhere. I'll pick up my finger. I don't know if you can see him. He's in the hedgerow. There he is. How cool is that? Now, some of you may have seen this park up when it's covered in snow. If you've seen my earlier videos. Yeah, I've got that to come off still. They've got to come out. But all in all, go back to this. All in all, we are getting there. Just got that one more section to do. We've got that one more section to do up there, and then it's just a case of put a section in the centre, put a square in the centre. So I've got a hatch to get into underneath, you know, for the excess wiring and stuff. But other than that, yeah, it's done. Right guys, as you can see, we've got the floor down at the time being. It's just temporary, it's not screwed in. It's just the way the beams underneath too. I get some more brackets and screw it in. I need to measure up and cut at equal lengths so that sits flush. What else? Yeah, it's just insulation underneath. Pipe the wires through the centre. And you look at that and you go, bloody hell, it is big. Every time I'm adding more bits, I'm like, right, it is big, isn't it? Still bouncy though, but that's here or there. Right, so I'm going to tidy up now, guys, and this is where I'm going to end day one. So tomorrow or a couple of evenings after work, we'll work on this wall here. What else? And then over the next week, I'll work on that door myself off the camera, so you'll see that side. I'll update you when I'm doing that side, where I'm at with there. Then I can start putting the arch in, because we've got a nice arch coming in, and the back door here. So, I'm gonna get this tidied up and call it evening.